Hello everyone. It's a beautiful day in Cape Town. Good day for Alive. An important topic to discuss. Times are pretty wild right now. And when things get crazy, the sane bring everything into intense integrity. Absolute slowing down, bringing everything together. Whenever there's chaos around you, you want to slow everything down. You want to quiet the heart. You want to bring everything into union. And you want to create peace. The more peace you can create right now, the more success you're going to have. This is a test. This is properly a test of our integrity, of our courage, of our ability to stay sane under pressure. So, slow down. Number one, think critically. Think quietly and critically in your own space. That word space is important because what I want to talk to you about today is headspace. Of course, there's head space, there's heart space, there's body space, there's the space around us. But I want to focus on head space because your head space is going to determine so much about what becomes of you at this juncture, in this time. And I want to encourage you to make sure that you have the best possible headspace. Good morning, Carla. Hi, Galina. Hi, Perianne. Thanks for joining. I wanted to share this view with you, this beautiful fresh day. This is part of what creates my headspace and enables me to have the healthiest possible headspace, the headspace that I know I need, especially in these times. So there are certain things that will automatically influence our headspace, and there are things that are constantly behind the scenes influencing our headspace. Those things that are constantly behind the scenes are our belief systems, our programs, the conditioning we have. These are all the things that our headspace has been shaped by from even before we were born. And we can control those things ultimately to a certain extent because we can cancel a lot of them out by coming to greater realizations, greater understandings, of course. But then there are certain things that we can immediately do to change our headspace, to bring it to a place where we can have absolute sanity, absolute clarity, absolute integrity, so that we can succeed at this juncture of this testing, this initiation. This is absolutely a time of initiation. And the question is, are we going to take the hero's journey? Are we going to find the courage and the wherewithal to keep our soul intact as this all moves around us? So what are the things we can do to create a great headspace? One of the things we can do is get into nature. It's a major, major thing. You know, at a time when our ability to move freely through the world is being threatened, and our rights are being threatened based on the desired integrity we want to keep in our bodies, we can always choose to be in nature rather to be in the world, in the busyness. Hi, Carla. And that's number one. Get into nature. Number two is make sure that you have a state of flow in your body, in your mind, in your heart. If you're feeling like you can't get through certain things because your mind is so fixated on something, you're going to be stuck. You're not going to be in flow. If you are stuck in your heart because you are upset about maybe how people are treating you or reacting to all of this around you, then you're not going to be able to find that flow and that ease and that space you need in order to get through this initiation. Again, intact, well, and successfully. If your body is stuck because you haven't been moving, remember the body is made to move. And the more it doesn't move, the more it doesn't want to move. And the more it moves, the more it loves to move and finds ease in movement. So our minds, our hearts, our bodies have to be in flow right now. We have to do everything we can to be close to nature, be breathing deeply, letting go of false ideologies, not succumbing to fear at all. When you feel that come on, you just catch it and say, not here. You're not allowed here. This is not the space for fear. So I just really want to encourage you guys to have the best possible headspace you can at this time, because it's what's going to make the difference in your life. Your future is going to depend on how you are able to navigate this particular juncture. And it is very hectic, and people are wigging out, and there's just this constant barrage of media influences. You must be careful what you listen to. Be careful what you watch. These are all the things that will dictate your headspace. You don't want another force dictating to you what your headspace should be. And you know, you might think, oh, well, it's the news, I need to know what's happening. Well, you can get your information in a lot of different ways. It doesn't have to be from the kinds of news formats that deliberately present things that are going to keep viewership up and going to keep, you know, certain factions happy. So, you know, find ways to get information that are credible and that are not based in the need to keep you in anxiety or create anxiety for you. The more anxiety you have, the more your cortisol levels are going to go up, the less you're going to feel your endorphins that will come, like from exercise, for example. The less you'll feel the critical serotonin, your happiness hormone, the oxytocin, your love hormone. That's what we need right now. We need our oxytocin, our serotonin, our endorphins to be up, to be skyrocketing. And we do that by being in nature, by being fluid, by connecting with people that we know and trust, and that will consistently reinforce goodness for us and that we can conduct with in a really positive way. You know who those people are, and you know who those people aren't. And remember that that adage, I can't remember exactly where it comes from right now, but your mind, your headspace is the composite, becomes the composite of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So who are you spending your time with? Do you want that to be the reflection of 25% or 50% or 100% of your mind space and how you think? Surround yourself with people that you admire. Surround yourself, even if it means 24/7, you know, playing videos of people that you look up to and admire, not 24/7, but you get my meaning. Surround yourself with the kind of mentality, the kind of headspace, the kind of thoughts that you want to be reflecting, because that's what's going to happen. You are the sum composite of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Think about the 5 people you spend the most time with. Is that working for you? Is that a good idea? You know? So yeah, I won't go on too much today, just to say that your headspace is so important. Create a headspace that that enables you to expand, to feel free, to feel happy. Even in these times they're so confusing, we're supposed to be happy. Humans are supposed to be happy. And if we're not, we start to shut down. If we're not, we wind up living our negative potential as opposed to our positive potential. So surround yourself with great people. Surround yourself with beautiful vistas if you can. You know, if you can walk to the mountains, if you can walk into the forest, if you can get into parks, if you're living in a city, just to get to the biggest park you can get to. If you can, take your shoes off. You know, it's still warm in the northern hemisphere. It's still summer. So, you know, really take all that in, soak it up, and be in the moment, really be in the present, and connect with your breath, connect with your heart. Feel, I like to call it the interdimensional doorway into the creator that dwells within the heart. And we can reach that space, we can reach the creator through the heart, through the interdimensional doorway. It's not a place that we can pinpoint with our finger. It's a space that we can go into through this doorway in our heart. So your headspace, your heart space, your body space, but today focusing on the headspace. And to slow down, to really slow down and not let it, as soon as everything starts speeding up, you take that as your cue to slow down. training is so important, physical training. Make sure you're exercising in some capacity every day. If it's just going for a walk, that's fine. For some of you, that's enough. But try to do that every day and keep those endorphins, the serotonin, the oxytocin up, and stay in a really positive headspace. All right, I'll leave you with that for now and the beautiful view. And sending so much love. Bye for now.